Hi everyone, my name is Angelica and I'm with Miss Claudine Robinson, who teaches kindergarten at Herff Academy, and we're going to be talking to her today about her grant called Boogie into Learning. And Miss Claudine is with us and she's dressed as a mouse today. You want to tell me why and a little bit about what you do?
Yes, we're dressed, my colleagues and I are dressed like the Three Blind Mice because we're storybook characters, and we're just doing things to get the kids excited during Teacher Appreciation Week.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for being with us.
Sure.
And so I wanted to kind of talk to you about this this grant that you received from the SAISD Foundation, and what it is and what made you think of it.
First of all, writing is really important to me and my kids. My kids love to write, and I noticed that one of my colleagues' daughters had a little boogie board like this, and I thought it was so great. And I was like, oh, I'd love to get those. And so I thought about the foundation of writing a grant. And not only that, I also realized that, we use a lot of dry erase markers, which are expensive, and then they dry out. And I thought this was really a great way to save a little money in that respect. And also we're big recyclers too. So, not using the paper. So we went ahead and wrote a grant for that, and we were able to get funded. And it's really exciting to see the kids get excited about the boogie boards.
Mm-hmm.
They love to just write on it. They use their own stylus, and then they can just write whatever they like to, and then they just push this little button and it disappears. So, in the very beginning of the year.
So what kind of projects or assignments?
Well, like in the beginning of the year, we're learning a lot of, fine motor skills. We're learning our letters and our numbers. And so they can practice this on their own or even with a partner. And it really does, help them. And it's just a different way to do that. And they're excited about it. And I had one little boy who really didn't have a lot of fine motor skills at the beginning of the year. And he just kept working at it. And he was very successful. He learned all his letters and sounds. He was writing sentences. So it really does impact student learning. And I was really excited about it. And again, I'm a big recycler too. So, not having to use so much paper and things like that.
Well, fun. So how do you think, I know you touched on it a little bit, but how do you think your students have been impacted by having this technology available to them in their classroom?
Well, we do a lot of budding up. We do our Sanford Harmony. We do a lot of budding up and responses and things like that. So I can give a pair of kids this, and they can take turns responding to different questions, writing sentences and things like that. So, it's making a mark, for the foundation in kindergarten. It's such a huge foundation that we have here in kinder, and where we're learning to read and write. And it's cross grade level. I mean, we write all through all our different content areas and things like that. So, we can use it in science, we can use it in social studies. And, during our station time, I can use it at my kidney table when I'm teaching small group reading. So it's very convenient.
So have you seen your students react positively
to this? Absolutely. And they're really excited about it. They like to use the iPads and things, but this is really good because, again, they're writing, and, they have a little stylus that they use. Put that in there.
Right.
And
so it's interesting because I know we were talking about, technology being so prevalent amongst all ages, especially now.
Mm-hmm.
So incorporating this kind of technology in a way that is, about learning, not just entertainment, is really different.
Of course.
Cool. So then tell me about one of your students and how he couldn't hold a pencil or something. Yeah. Tell me about that.
Yeah, well, we have some children that come into kinder and they've never been to pre-K. So they've never have held a pencil or things like that. So, this was a really fun way. I also have children that come into my class from PPCD. And it's from it's preschool program for children with disabilities.
Okay.
And they come into my classroom and, they struggle. So we use a lot of different ways to get them to write, and this is another way that we can use that they get excited about. And
it seems more engaging.
Oh, it is.
Like
and they love to be able to just push the little button and everything just disappears.
It's almost like that thing that, what was it called? The kind of like Etch-a-Sketch?
Yeah, the Etch-a-Sketch, right. Yes. And when you shake it, and this you just have to push a button.
I think I just aged myself, but that's okay. Okay, so then tell me, if you would have been able to achieve what you've seen with your students without the support of the foundation?
No, I'm just really appreciative. We were able to get these for all of kinder, and we each got a small set so that we can have them for a small group and such. It just, like I said, it really makes a big impact. I also got a grant back in 2008 that they funded me for a couple of years, Smart Start University, which was a tutoring program we had for pre-K and kindergarten students. And to this day, we still do Smart Start University, and we still use the materials that the foundation got us.
So almost 10 years ago that you were awarded, almost at the start of our grant program, you were still able to see that long-lasting kind of like impact.
Absolutely.
That's so amazing. And so that's something that you're saying that is still kind of...
We still do it to this day. We still have Smart Start University. We still use the materials that they purchased for us in our tutoring sessions. And so, and we're going to be able to use those for years to come. So it really, like I said, has a great impact.
Well, I wanted to show this to you because it's kind of like a handmade boogie board. And, for someone who just started working with the foundation a little over a year ago, I really didn't understand what this was. And so seeing that you're able, the way that you did it, it's, obviously different sheets of paper, but we ask our award winners to submit thank you cards. And these thank you cards really do make an impact to our donors so that they can see firsthand what it is that the donations that they send to the foundation and how they're used. So it's really interesting. I just wanted to show this to you. And maybe one of them says, thank you for the boogie boards. It makes me smart because I learn numbers and
joining and separating.
So that's
math.
Yeah. So, it seems like there's a lot. I like to draw pictures and write. You've done this before. Well, that's really fun. I wanted to show this to you. There's some pictures back here of the students that are using the boogie boards. So the boogie boards are kind of inexpensive. What do they?
They run about $20 or so. It depends on which kind you get, but like I said, it's like a battery for forever. The batteries last forever. So, these won't have to be replaced for many, 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 many years. So,
which is amazing, and you can keep using them.
So,
Ms. Robinson, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate
You're so welcome.
Just sharing what it is that you do. And happy Teacher Appreciation Week to you and to all of the teachers that we support within the district and outside as well.
And thanks to the foundation as well.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.